are the Christian, not a namely Christian. You know, there are many Christians, even Jacobites, Orthodox, Catholics, there are many Christians. They say that I am a Christian. You know, once I met a brother, his name is Stephen, he is American. He came to our plant there in, Das Island. I asked him, what is your name? My name is Stephen. Because in those days I was like doing as a PR. We want to receive him and treat him very well, and he is coming as a, repairing something else, and he will go back. I want to send him safely. So I asked him, what is your name? My name is Stephen. Are you Christian? I am a Christian. Which church you are attending? I am not attending any churches. Have you ever gone to church? No, I never go to church. Then what is your after your birth, the parents will take you to the church for what is that in our place called infant baptism? You didn't take infant baptism? No, I didn't go to church infant baptism. I said, then how about your marriage? Where it conducted? The marriage has to be done in the church. So he said, no, it was in the community hall. I didn't go to church. But I said, when you die, where your body will take?
Yes.
Church cemetery or some other places? I don't know after my death. I don't know anything else. This Christian, the namely Christian, never went to church. At least, the namely Christian will go 3 times to the church. One for infant baptism, one for wedding, one for funeral. See, these 3 times at least they will go for namely Christian. But here, for the Christians who are being born again, says that the Christian here is being born again. The born again Christian has a Christian responsibility. It is in its nature. If you are faithful, what you have, God will bless you abundantly. If you are not faithful, God will not bless you. I would like to say a story. There is an office, and there is a manager, and there is a secretary. And the manager is always sitting in the computer, and he is doing something else till the evening, and the secretary is just sitting in the front office, and he is helping all the people coming and staplering pin and pen, everything he is giving. And this secretary is getting only 1,000 dirhams, and this manager is getting 10,000 dirhams. And once he was, every day when he go home, what he will do? He will take 2 pen, 2 paper, 2 stapler, everything he will put in his pocket, and he will go and give to his children. Every day he is doing like this, and he saw that this manager is simply sitting in front of the computer, and once this secretary is telling, if I was in the manager, I will do lot of things. How he can say that? You understand me?
Yes. Amen.
Every day taking pen and paper from the office and not faithful even into the company, and he is telling that if I would be the manager, I will do lot of things more than him. How can he do that? Because if he is not faithful, even silly things.
Correct.
If it is not yours, why you should take even silly things?
Amen.
And he is telling, if I would be the manager, I will do lot of things. Nothing to do. You will rob the company if you will be the manager.
Correct. Amen. Correct.
The faithful. Every Christian has a responsibility in its personal nature. See here, each man made responsible for what he was able to do. Each man has a responsibility what he was able to do.
Amen.
All the brethren, all the sisters have a talent. Or anyone is here without any talent? Can you raise your hand? Any talent? I do not have any talent. No, I do not know how to cook. I do not know how to drive. I do not know how to feed. I do not know how to pray. At least you have talent to pray.
Correct.
Isn't it?
Amen. Amen.
At least you have a talent to pray. You pray.
Amen.
You pray. When somebody goes out, you pray. That is effective for him. The prayer life always made me much strength. Much prayer, much strength.
Correct.
If you pray, that really experienced in me. I was working with Algasil Transport. Nothing to eat there one day. I was thinking that today I'm going to sleep. I do not borrow anything else. I will sleep without food. Let me see that. I know that God will supply, but even God is not supply. I prayed in the evening, Lord, give me the food today. I didn't get answer. I just slept. After sleeping, 2 hours later, my friend came from Dubai and he said, "Oh, Brother Poulose, come." He's not a believer, but God used him. Poulose, brother, come, shall we go and eat biryani? So he forcefully, okay. That time I thought that God is how?
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Even for the food. No, I think even for the ravens, God give their own food. Even for the ravens, for the crows and children, they will give for the food. What about the praising people, glorifying people, His own people? How they supply their needs to experience in our life. That is the real. And all have an experience, all have a talent, their own talent they have. Each man had different table. And then we finally read that. If I read all the portion, there may not be time. If finally we read that from that portion, consequence of failure to do. One talent. He thought that God is doing everything else. So like a hyper-Calvinist. Theologically, if we say. God is doing everything. God is sowing. God is reaping with nothing to do. That is the same thing. Even the prophet Jonah thinks. Jonah thinks, why should I go to Nineveh when God sent me? God want to save them. God will save. If God want to destroy them, God will destroy. Even finally, Jonah didn't share. By seeing Jonah, the people saw the punishment on him. When they see Jonah, when the people see Jonah, they understood the punishment God made him. Because he went inside the belly with the hair, without the hair, he came out.